While Nicolas Pesce's 2020 version of The Grudge may have garnered a disappointing 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, it stands out as one of the high points in the franchise. This reboot, which follows an American remake of a classic Japanese horror series, manages to breathe new life into a well-trodden tale of curses and vengeful spirits. Despite its delayed release and being critically overlooked, this atmospheric film is worth a closer look. A fresh take on a classic curse. The Grudge series traditionally centers on a curse born from violent deaths, specifically focusing on the infamous spirits Kayako and Toshio. However, Pesce's iteration shifts the spotlight to a diverse cast of characters, each grappling with their own grievances and injustices. This narrative choice not only sets the film apart but also infuses it with a depth that resonates with contemporary horror themes, making it worthy of discussion alongside films like Hereditary and Talk to Me. Unique characters and emotional depth. The film follows Detective Muldoon, Andrea Riseborough, a recently widowed mother investigating an unexplained death linked to a house steeped in tragedy. Each of the characters connected to the house has their own harrowing backstory, ranging from a dementia sufferer to a couple facing a tragic murder-suicide after learning of their unborn child's disabilities. This exploration of grief and moral dilemmas amplifies the emotional stakes of the story. Unlike typical Grudge films where ordinary individuals encounter the iconic spirits, Pesce's characters are already dealing with significant emotional burdens. This inversion adds a layer of complexity, allowing the film to delve into themes of loss, responsibility, and the impact of personal trauma. Human emotion takes center stage. Pesce's update of The Grudge expands on the themes of isolation and loss prevalent in J-horror, incorporating intergenerational issues that resonate deeply. He acknowledges the struggles faced by the elderly and children, paralleling the original director Takashi Shimizu's intent to highlight how misunderstanding can lead to loneliness and abuse. In doing so, The Grudge poses challenging questions about social responsibility, such as whether to end the suffering of a loved one or preserve their life against all odds. In a statement to Fortune magazine, Pesce noted, "Real life can be more horrifying than ghosts," emphasizing that the emotional turmoil of the characters is as significant as the supernatural elements they face. Conclusion: a bold and effective entry. With a plethora of Grudge films available, many audiences may have overlooked Pesce's reboot, assuming it offered nothing new. However, by sidelining the iconic ghosts in favor of fleshed-out characters grappling with real-life horrors, the film delivers a surprisingly fresh and poignant entry in this classic franchise. As a result, The Grudge, 2020, deserves a re-evaluation, showcasing that substance can triumph over style in horror storytelling.